the system.
I think one of the most common questions that people are probably going to have in their mind is, how do I know if I'm getting a good deal? They're like, okay, I get HEX, I understand Hedron, and I understand ICOSA. Now, these auctions are coming up. I have my bag of Hedron, but how do I understand if I get a good deal? Am I buying this at a discount? And I think that is something that could, if you have, thoughts on that you could talk about, because I think that would be really helpful for a lot of people.
Yep. So there are a couple of different ways that you can measure whether or not you're getting a good deal. And the first one, and the most simple one, is what the dollar value of Hedron that you're putting into the bid versus the amount of ICOSA you would be able to extract from that HSI, right? So say, for example, you take $1,000 worth of Hedron and the HSI that you win is worth $1,200 in ICOSA terms. Then you could make that bid and presumably you win it. You get the HSI, sell it to the contract again, get that ICOSA, sell it on the market, and you've profited $200. And so that's like the initial most liquid way you can immediately profit off of the HSI liquidations. But what's happening there is you are putting sell pressure on the ICOSA price, right? Like if people are doing this to get ICOSA, it's selling it. So that price point of ICOSA where it becomes profitable to do this is dynamic, and that it'll probably start going down as people take advantage of that opportunity. Now, normally when the ICOSA price is at its ceiling, the cost to make a stake and the ICOSA that's mintable from that HSI is the same. But if we start to see the ICOSA price going down because people are arbitraging it, then there are now two potential price points where you can profit from. The ICOSA one that we just talked about, but also the cost to make the stake today if you buy HEX off the market. So say like somebody bids it up to where it's profitable to sell it for ICOSA, but it would still be okay to bid it up to the price to make the stake today because you're getting T-shares for cheaper than if you would have just bought HEX off the market and staked at 5,555.